Have you ever asked Allah for something deeply from your heart, only to wait and wait with no response? Have you felt the quiet ache of a prayer unanswered and wondered, why Allah? Why not now? My dear brothers and sisters, you are not alone. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Laysa shay'un akrama ala Allahi min ad-dua." There is nothing more dear to Allah than a servant making dua. Sahih Muslim. Even when our supplications are delayed, know this: Allah is listening. And there is wisdom in His timing, even if our hearts cannot immediately understand it. Let me share the story of Aisha. Aisha had long prayed for guidance in her career, for stability, and for clarity in her path. Every day, she would sit quietly after her prayers, whispering her heart's desires. Yet, nothing seemed to change. She began to feel discouraged, doubting if her du'as were heard. One evening, her grandfather sat with her. He said, "Aisha, sometimes we ask for a gift, but Allah knows what we truly need is growth. Remember what the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught. Dua is the weapon of the believer, the pillar of faith, and the light of the heavens and earth." Ahmad Tirmidhi. The delay does not mean denial. It means preparation. Aisha thought about this. She realized that while she had been waiting for her dua to be answered, she had grown in patience, humility, and trust. She had learned to plan, to act, and to remain steadfast. These qualities, her grandfather explained, were as valuable as the answer itself. Allah reminds us in the Quran, وَعَسَى أَن تَكْرَهُوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ وَعَسَى أَن تُحِبُّوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ شَرٌّ لَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. And it may be that you dislike a thing which is good for you, and that you like a thing which is bad for you. Allah knows, and you do not know. Quran 2:216. The delay of a dua is not a rejection. It is a subtle, loving guidance. Perhaps what you are asking for now is not what you need at this moment. Or maybe Allah is preparing something even better than your imagination. Consider this: a seed does not sprout the moment it touches the soil. It lies beneath, absorbing nutrients, growing roots unseen. When the time is right, it blooms. So too are our prayers. They may take time to manifest, but their fruits, in Allah's perfect timing, are sweeter and more sustaining than we can imagine. So, when your heart feels heavy with unanswered prayers, take a deep breath and reflect. Trust in Allah's wisdom. Continue to pray, to act with sincerity, and to cultivate patience. Every quiet moment of waiting, every sigh of hope, every prayer whispered in faith, these are not wasted. They are shaping you, preparing you, and bringing you closer to Allah. And remember, dear believers, as the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Ma min muslimin yad'u Allah bida'watin illa atahu Allahu biha ihda thalath. Imma an yuajjila lahu da'watahu, wa imma an yaddakhiraha lahu fi al-akhirah, wa imma an yasrifa anhu min as-su'i mithlaha." No Muslim asks for something except that Allah will give him one of three things. Either He grants his request, or He saves it for him in the hereafter, or He averts some evil from him equivalent to it. Sahih Muslim. So, when your dua seems delayed, ask yourself, am I ready for what Allah has in store? Am I trusting Him fully? Am I growing in the waiting? The answer may open your heart to peace even before your prayer is answered.